This your boy comedian DJ Joy. You watching the platform and I'm tuning in live. Hey, follow me on Instagram at DJ Joy334. You already know what's going on. Free my grandma. Hey, we on the platform.
Looks like you lost another one.
This your boy comedian DJ Joy. You watching the platform and I'm tuning in live. Hey, follow me on Instagram at DJ Joy334. You already know what's going on. Free my grandma. Hey, we on the platform.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You couple, you know, don't use the, don't use. I ain't gonna, you can say damn, you might say, you know what I'm saying, but don't go old boy, don't drop the nigga on her, and, you know what I'm saying? Just on the wake up my girl. Billy got it bumping.
Looks like you lost another one.
Hey man, we been out there. Man. But no, man, we good, man. We gonna talk about, man. We gonna get into the shit. So how we do it? Show start, introduce us.
This your boy comedian DJ Joy. You watching the platform and I'm tuning in live. Hey, follow me on Instagram at DJ Joy334. You already know what's going on. Free my grandma. Hey, we on the platform.
We'll give you a chance to get your background, your upbringing, how you got your start. What y'all doing? As usual, y'all been hit. Hit for hit. You gotta call first. Alright, y'all. You ready? Good, man.
you lost another one.
Hey man, this shit here, bro. I already know this is stupid. Hey man, talk, man. Bro. Damn, here we go, man. Here we go, man. Count down from 10, man. Okay. 10, 9,
This your boy comedian
8,
DJ George.
7,
You watch this platform,
5,
tuning in live. Hey,
4,
follow me on Instagram at DJ George.
2.
You already know what's going on.
Yo, what it do, man? Wake up, Montgomery. We are now in the building, man. You know how we do each and every Wednesday, man. It's your boy Young Roll right here, man. All the way on the other side over there, man.
Yeah, comedian Blueska Blue, what's happening?
What's happening in the middle, man? Oh my God, man.
Yeah,
This guy here,
the
in the
one and
middle,
only.
man. Go
The
ahead
one and
and
only.
brother. Go and tell him who he is,
Hey
man.
man, shout out to everybody watching, checking in this comedian DJ George. No man, I'm rocking out with Waking Up with Montgomery. What's up?
Yes, indeed, man. We got the one and only comedian
The one and
DJ
only.
George, man.
That boy
Man,
be everywhere.
man.
Everywhere, man.
Everywhere, man.
Trying my best.
I'm surprised you didn't say your slogan, man. What's your little slogan you got?
Man, you know, we're going to keep it clean today.
Father be free my grandma, you know.
Yeah, you know my grandma loved her. Don't tell me.
Free my
Hey
grandma.
man, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm gonna try my hardest to get through this interview because I know this man finna have me laughing like a mother, man. Yeah, man. So basically, man, y'all know how we do each and every Wednesday, man. We talk about the topics that the other shows are scared to talk about, man. It's the gun violence that's going on in the city, man. We gotta stop it. We gotta get these youths to put the guns down, man. So DJ George, man, tell me straight up, man, what is it gonna take for these guys to put the guns down?
I think the first thing is we got to give them some more hope. I don't think it's no positive hope in the city. Like we have Henry Ruggs and Matt Wilsons and basketball player Michael Green, but you know the city ain't allowing those guys to come back in the city and show the youth that they can make it out.
Right,
You know, it ain't, you know, back in the day they used to have all type of events. Fred Beasley used to throw stuff.
Sure did, yeah, you sure right.
Not just coming at these teenagers with a football camp or a basketball camp. You know what I mean? Sit down and talk to them. Some of them just want to ride in the car with you.
Right.
Some of them just want to be able to just to visualize something coming from this city. I think that's a huge thing that should be doing. The city councilmen and all of them should be getting with some of the role models. You know, these kids look up to somebody, whether it's to get left eye or is it AR-15. They look up to somebody.
Gotta find somebody to look up to, man.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Let's team up with them and put it back into the young cats. This ain't the way to go.
Right.
You
That's
know
right.
What I mean? That's one way, and then get these kids something else to do. It ain't no fun zone. You feel me?
Yeah, fun zone gone, yeah, man.
They scared to be involved with them, but they want them to stop. In order to stop something, you gotta be involved.
That's right, that's
You know what I
right.
mean?
I said that, man. I said that. You know, we just had a meeting last week, the Marcus Williams, all that guys. Shout out to Marcus Williams also, man. You know, we can't be scared to go and give village and talk to these folks. And, you know, I'm smiling because we got to go out there and really get them, man, and show them. And then, like, it going to take the OGs, you know what I'm saying, yourself, Monster Blueski, all us going out there and really doing the work and really getting them out there. Like I said, we got to have some stuff here, man. We need these city councilmen, man, these commissioners, all of them, you know what I'm saying? It makes something really happen in here, man.
And I think they scared to go into the community where the violence is. You know, it's easy for me to tell you to clean up your house from the outside. If I ain't willing to go in the house and help you clean the house up, it might not never get clean.
That's true.
So it's easy to say, hey, we need to stop this from a distance, but you got to get involved. I think they're scared to talk to the youth because they don't know how they're gonna react, and I just think it should be more involvement. You know, with if you see they like Rubber Band OG. All right, this your district where they shooting at a kid. Maybe you need to give a Rubber Band OG or whoever and sit down there and form some type of committee to where they talking to these kids.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or with somebody, Greg Calhoun, somebody, you
Right.
feel me, the dude on
Somebody.
Metro or something. Somebody.
That's
You
right.
man, talk to these kids. You remember back in the day, you used to go to some YMCA and see Isaiah Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
used to see certain basketball players at the Boys and Girls Club. It's
Right.
like, we ain't got. When the last time you heard a child going to the Boys and Girls Club? Never.
Never.
No,
That
we ain't
is
got no
true.
Boys and Girls Club or nothing
Right.
like that. Half of these kids don't want to play no sports because their mama ain't into it. She chasing a bag. So, you know, it's got to be more city councilmen instead of just getting our vote. Come in and give away 1,000 hot dogs and meet the community and talk, hey, young man, you could be something. Give them
Right.
that much.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's right.
Right.
Give them that much. Or, I mean, do something
You feel me?
versus just typing about it.
So going into that, tell us like how well are you connected with the streets? You know what I mean?
Oh, you know, I'm well connected. You know, connected. You know what I mean? Like a hot wire to a plug.
Like so, I mean, when you
Oh, man.
Show my outfit right.
so besides the funny DJ George, right? You know what I'm saying? Are you know you have any kids of your own?
Yeah, I got 5.
All right, what are you telling them? You know what I'm saying? That's something that you probably another child probably said when you
I
telling
tell
your
them, I
kids.
tell them it ain't worth it. You feel me? I tell them it ain't worth it. What you think you want, you really don't want. You think you want that life, you really don't want that life. You know, and that just called being long-headed. Like my grandma and older folks, you tell me you being long-headed. You over here looking at this man money,
Right.
looking at his cars.
Right.
You want that life, but you don't know what it takes to be there.
That's true.
And it might cost you your life trying to get there.
Right.
And get what? Everything ain't for everybody.
Yep.
You ain't no golf player, is you?
Nope.
I know it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Nope.
everything ain't for everybody. So I tell my kids, you know, ain't no sense of going out there. That's a waste of time. I already been that way for you. So ain't no sense of you coming this way because ain't nothing for you this way.
That's
Right.
right.
And if you don't believe me, life gonna teach you. But I can carry you from place to place and city, and I don't care what part of the city it is. I can carry you around, and I can put life in front of you. This such man, he had a full scholarship, going to such. Ask him why he ain't playing ball no more. You go to the gas station, and this a grown man. I know me and him went to school together, man. Y'all still cool with him, but ask him how he got here. You feel? I can tell you all day, but life gonna teach you more. So
Right.
you can listen to me now or listen to me later.
Right.
So, you know, I tell my kid, man, you don't want that, man. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I tell all little kids I see something in or don't see nothing in, I tell them that because it's something in everybody.
Yeah.
You know, look at me. It's something in me.
That's so crazy.
Let me ask you this, man. This the question.
Yeah.
Me and you go way back, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I applaud you and Chris Hester and Mr. Grant, man. I applaud y'all because y'all was, you know what I'm saying, the first ones to actually come out the gump with comedy. So I followed y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all toned me up, you know what I'm saying, to follow the comedian role. And I appreciate y'all for that. So I really want to ask you, like, how did you really get your start in the comedy world? Like, how did you
Oh, man.
come to being DJ George, the comedian?
Oh, man, you ever ate dirt?
Wait a minute, bro.
Have you ever ate dirt?
No.
Where I come from?
Nah,
Where I come from.
man.
It started, man. It's a long journey. It's I don't know. I don't know how I got here, but it's the straight journey. You know what I mean? It's a wild journey. It started, how I started. First, I'm from King Hill,
Okay.
small town.
No, sir.
Okay.
I originated from there, north side,
Okay.
north side, the clean north.
Okay. Not the nasty
No,
no.
not that. I don't know what they're doing now. With the two
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't with that, but I still love them now.
Oh man.
I'm from King Hill, so shout out to Big Hug, shout out to John Baby. I got into small time. They adopted me, and I was the first DJ, so that's where the DJ come from.
Okay.
DJ Swift taught me how to DJ and Big Keith, and they used to hook them to give me the CD and say, play number 5, and they play number 7, and we're going to perform number 6, stuff like that. So that's how I got in the DJing part. And then it went from that to I started hosting some of our events, small time events. One time we had our Apollo night at the Rose, and it was like a twerk contest, and if a girl can't twerk, DJ Joy come out.
You just
Oh man.
Check you on out.
Oh
So
man.
we really did one time I get the girl, you know how that Rose stage be
Right.
hyped up, and when he was slipping, I fell. And when I fell, I said, blue. Everybody was looking, and I still pointed like, baby, you got to go. So everybody laughing. So it went from that to I was hosting Jungle Baby, which is my brother. Shout out to Jungle Baby. I hosted his first birthday party. One of his birthday parties they had at the Old Diamond. Sweet Daddy put it together. It was like 85% women, 10%, 15% men. So it was one of those nights.
Right.
And I just got on the mic and I started hosting. At this point, I ain't a comedian. I was just hosting.
Right.
Shout out to Paul Davis. Paul Davis, not Paul Davis. Paul can give y'all the credit to this, and this is a true story. So that was my first party, hosting Jungle Party, and then the snowball effect started happening. I started hosting parties here, hosting party of the roads, celebrations.
Oh, definitely, man. I see you all over the flyers,
All
man.
right,
DJ hosted by comedian DJ Joy.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, that's work though, man. That's work.
Nobody hosting then like that.
No.
So then Jungle put me on the show. It was Hervey. No, it was Chris Hester. It was Hervey. It was one more person, and Chasing Dreams was shooting.
Yeah.
And Frank White was there. And we did Shabazz Temple.
Yeah.
Now, John didn't put me on the show. Shout out John Bill again, because we're going to wear your name out. John didn't put me on the show with me not knowing it until the day before.
Okay.
So I found out the day before, I don't got nothing.
Nothing,
I ain't got nothing. I'm scared. This is my first time doing comedy. So I invited my dad. I invited my closest friends. And then we was in the Shabazz Temple. You know, it was hot. You know,
Yeah.
So Hervey and Chris so scared. They were like, man, they joking on me outside. I ain't saying nothing because I'm nervous. They say, hey, you going first. I said, all right, cool. I get up there, go first, and I talk about myself in third person, just how broke I was at the time. And, you know what I mean? Just doing it. And then that was my first comedy show. And I started hosting and doing comedy, and that thing, you know, that ball just started moving. And then I got to the point where I was like, I ain't waiting on nobody to book me as a comedian.
Right.
I started producing my own comedy shows throughout the city. And then on the outside of the city, you know, Selma, Loudoun County, Union Spring, Enterprise. And
Man,
sometimes I put their name on I do the orchestra.
Right.
But that's how my comedy started going. It just went real thing. But in the midst of that, Mr. Grind played a huge part of that. Because when I was hosting parties and producing comedy shows on my own, people weren't just coming out for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. They weren't coming out for me. Not that I ain't funny, they just ain't believe it was comedy in the city that affordable and people gonna be funny.
Right.
I was breaking in. So
Right.
Grind, me and Grind collided. And man, comedy shows started picking up. You came to the home box.
Yup.
Back in the days,
Yeah,
we did
dog.
plays, we did my place, we did a lot of spots back in the day. And, you know, great comedians came from that, like D'Anthony Turner,
Yeah,
Gerard
man.
Brown, and Chris Hester as well
Right.
came from that,
Right.
John Smith. So all us, when that came, and everything happened with that, my ball just started rolling.
Yeah.
And now I'm just here. I don't know. I ain't
that.
playing this out.
Right. Yeah, that,
I ain't playing. I would have got insurance on my coat or something. I didn't know I was going to make it this far. You hear me, baby? Yeah.
man, look, this man go crazy. Man, he said, I'm gonna have to get insurance on my throat. That's what.
Oh,
man.
God, man. Look, hey, look, man. Okay, man. Look, I gotta go back this way. Man, here, fool. Hey, look, I forgot I'm gonna ask. Look, man, what? God dang, man, this man really messed me up, bro. I'm tripping, bro. All right, so, dang, but this man messed me up big time. I can't even remember my question now. All right, but no. All right, so, what, honestly, do you feel like when it comes to the gun violence, what actually made it spike like how it is now? Like,
Oh man, money, man. It's short of money. When you know any man has to work harder to bring in less money, it's a problem. So he gonna walk out into the world with attitude sometimes. And when I say money, I'm just saying money flowing. You know, jobs ain't easy to get. They ain't giving these jobs out. So even if a young man wanted to work and you don't hire him, what you think that's doing?
Right.
It's pushing him to do what is already programmed in his neighborhood. So, you know, because if I go outside of my neighborhood, let's say I'm from Ridgecrest, Gill Village, or well, and I keep going outside my neighborhood trying to get a job, and they turn me down, and I come back home and see Blue on the corner, or Blue getting money, driving these cars, and doing this and doing good. And somewhat, as my young mind, I'm gonna think that's the way to go because I tried that way, it ain't working.
Right.
And I'm running out of time. So I think jobs should be more easy to get. They should pay a little bit more because these young kids, they really don't want to get in the street. They just want to have something.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't want to shoot nobody. They just want to have something. But when they don't have nothing, they panic and they end up doing stupid gun violence based upon they don't have nothing. You know what I mean?
True.
They don't have nothing. So I think if jobs was flowing a little bit harder, Mobus wasn't so mean to these folks, you feel me, and get some of these kids jobs and give them more opportunities, some of that violence will stop.
Right.
Now the other part of the violence is just, you know, it's just probably normal part of life, and mothers not raising, and fathers not in the home.
Start back at home, then. So
You know
start
what I mean?
first back in the
So
house.
it go
Start at
right back
home.
into home. And then another thing is what is our elders in the neighborhood do? You remember Sister Shirley used to whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you doing something in your yard and your mama ain't here.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
The
right.
neighborhood bagging up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The neighborhood bagging up and like, I don't know what happened. You feel me?
Right.
I ain't telling you to snitch, but you ain't telling that young boy, put that gun down. What you got the gun outside for? You know what I mean? The OGs got to step in too. So I just think it, you know, first is creating a different type of money here.
It's-
so what people ain't got time to worry about beef.
Yeah.
Right,
It
right.
seemed like, you know, the older, the OGs and all, like, seemed like we got scared of the youth now.
Well, I still hang with them. I don't know. I ain't got scared of them. I hang with them. It's just so many of them. You feel what I'm saying? Ooh, Lord, it's so many. I ain't know that many children got made in the last 2 years. It's so many of them.
Oh, man.
In order to track these young kids down, you got to go back to their mom. Who our mama is? Okay, that's our cousin. Okay, I know them. You got
You gotta track them down.
but the OGs ain't step in. I mean, we ain't back down. You know what I mean? We just have our pick and choose on who we talk to. Somebody you can see that he gonna listen. Come let me say him. You feel me? Then you got some, he ain't gonna listen. But he ain't gonna listen to me, but Blue might get through to him. You feel me? So it's still the same thing. I just gotta tell Blue, hey boy, I like what you're doing. And we don't do that as OG. Hey boy, I see boy, you got your
Right.
But we rather call them son,
Yeah.
raise 'em up the
Nephew.
wrong way,
Yeah.
Yeah.
nephew, you feel me? All my youngins that I mess with, I call them Young G. You feel me? And the G don't mean for gangster.
Right.
G could be for good, young good, young greatness. You see what I'm saying? But if you are responsible, that's gangster to me.
Right.
You
Right.
helping your mama, you maintaining your kids the best way you can without taking from a man or stealing from a woman.
Right.
And you not doing nothing wrong, provoking violence. I think you gangster.
Right.
To take care of your family, I think that's gangster.
That is.
Mhm.
That's
You know
very
what I
much.
mean?
It is, man.
So I tell
Yeah.
I call them young G's because they're gonna grow up, and I plan on them to grow up by telling them the proper way to move around. So I think the OGs ain't scared of them or step down. It's just certain ones they feel like they can get to and get through to.
Right.
But we all the OGs need to talk to them though, for real, big time.
Man, so let me ask you this. What do you think we need to do as black men to help this black community?
Man, we gotta put back in the community. You know what I mean? Put back in, like I was saying, you know, Blue open up a business and get these young boys some jobs. Then you open up an insurance company or whatever, or some type of funding to teach these kids how to save money. No,
Right.
Who taught you how to save money? No damn body.
Nobody.
Nobody taught me how to say that. Right.
When you want it, bless it. You hear me?
Right.
Ain't nobody like, you know what I mean? Like, do you know how to work the stock market? No. Do you know anybody who can teach you? No. If we can have some of these things, to
The
show
resources.
us, the resources behind, you know, Lil Timmy, he got the same thing. We got nothing. But his opportunities are better because guess what? People are throwing them on his table. Hey, bro, try this, try this. Ain't nobody throwing them on our table.
Right.
So I think we need to put some on our own table and create jobs for our own self. If
Right.
Noah or somebody get a car, why get these boys a job? Noah might not be making that because he let them get majority of the money, but guess what? He's saving them.
Saving a
He's
life.
saving two, you know what I mean, versus him tearing down 200.
Right.
So
Right.
I think, shoot, man, you just gotta, as us as black men, we gotta learn how to embrace each other too, though. You know, it's a lot of hate and it's a lot of we gotta embrace each other and give each other opportunity and fairness and trust. Because as you see today, what them folks did today, them white folks did today, I'm gonna say it, what the white out did today. I'm not racist, I want to rob it and leave. But what I'm saying, I got white friends and all. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
I bill to a white person every month.
Every month.
Every month. But this is what I'm saying. You see what they do. Now who's the gangsters now?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. You know, when we do something, we get looked at as the thugs. You know what I'm saying?
So if I was a city councilman, you know what today I would have did? I would have went right in Gill Village. I went right in the hood and told them, look, you see what they doing? Now who with you?
Right.
And you could have got the young kids right here today. Because they seeing it. Who with you? This ain't about this. It's about this and that. And having something for your family. So yeah, I think we just need to, you know, give opportunities to them. Just keep trying them. We're going to get through to them.
All right. So, I've known you for a long time. I remember the first time I even linked up with you and Chris House. I don't know, you probably remember I did the swag like an alien thing. We had the whole
that's when you had the glasses on. I don't know. You gave him your glasses.
Man, I did have glasses, man. I had glasses the whole time, man.
He gang
Man. So we saying we just gave each other glasses, man.
I can't see.
God dang, bro.
Man.
God dang, bro.
Right, man. Right.
Hey, man. But okay, so I remember though, man. What was the life-changing event that happened in your life to make you transition to the DJ George today? Because I remember the old DJ George.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't know the old DJ George. You know, I used to be an athlete too. You know what I mean? It just always been me and my dad. You know, my story, you know, it looked bright, you know, but it got a dark side to it. You know, my mom passed when I was young. I was like 8 years old, so it always been me and my dad. So in the house when it's just you and your dad, there ain't no emotions, ain't no crying, ain't no whining and complaining about nothing. Everything you break or you can fix it. You got to fix it. So it just been me and my dad, and I was an athlete. I was supposed to be in the NFL, retired by now with about 30,000 houses or something somewhere in Miami with her. You feel me? My life turned different, and I got in the streets. To be honest, I got in the streets. Had a chip on my shoulder. I felt like I deserved a mama, and it got me in the wrong way. And I ended up going to prison at a young age. And just God so good to me and blessed me so strong. I had a praying mama and a praying father to where I went to prison on the youth offender. So you know, we was throwing rocks at the penitentiary. One part, I was throwing rocks at the penitentiary. Not no little rocks. I'm talking about big boulder rocks, you know, 2-hand rocks, throwing it at them. You know what I mean? And before I went down that road, you know, a lot of people used to tell me, boy, you crazy, boy, you funny, boy, you ought to be a comedian, this or that, boy, you too funny. I wasn't listening to that. I'm trying to get some money, just like any young cat.
Right.
Trying to get some money. I'm trying to have a bankroll bigger than your 4 years. You know what I mean? Trying to have a bankroll bigger than your 4 years. I'm trying to have a bankroll like this right now.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm trying big
Man.
Talking about big bankroll.
Oh, man.
You know, and I always used to hear you should be a comedian and all that. So I went to prison. I went to Kilburn, and I stayed in Kilburn. I knew a lot of officers, and I just really sat down and had time to see what I was doing wrong. And this old man, Donnell Hill, man, I was 25 at the time, and he had did 25 years. So when I was born, he went to prison. So ain't no way I can know this guy from nowhere. So I met him there, and me and him was always cool. He an older guy, he a convict, I was a young cat. And we just bonded. He was like a central entertainer, big uncle to me. And he always tell me, boy, you ought to be a comedian. Oh, no, I ain't trying it. And he was like, hey, man, you tried everything else and see where it got you. So when I got out, I had a clean record. Thank God. Had a clean record, and I said I ain't gonna go backwards. I'm gonna go forward, and I'm gonna try this new life. And I've been trying it for 13 years, and it's just been working. And I just been looking at myself like I'm the Jordan. I'm the shoe, I'm the brand, I'm the person stitched on the back. That's me, and I gotta put myself in all these stores. I gotta sell myself, and that's what I started doing. I've been doing it for like 13 years now. So, like that's how I got to where I'm at. Like just.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Crazy.
When I saw you when I saw you with Tip, I was like, yeah, he made it, man. Straight out the gump, he made it, man. Cause ain't nobody get that far, you know, being a comedian from the gump. to get on the video with T.I. and Juicy J, when you call him Juicy Juice.
Yeah.
But I got that far, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, I commend you for that, man. You know, it take a lot to go through what you went through to get to where you at. So, you know. I've been watching, bro. I do my homework, bro. I do my homework, man.
That's
y'all don't know him like I know him. He do tattoos.
Yeah.
Cuz did tattoos, man.
I go do number hearts. Man, come in, you got to go. Do the outline.
Right, do the outline. Right, you go next door to get the color in.
Yeah, you got to go to see them and do the color.
Man, that's funny. All right, so let me ask you this right here, man. Like, I see now Rondé Mitchell doing Montgomery Basketball League. I was gonna tell you too, man. I think that's something you should be able to host and too, like, you know what I'm saying, to bring the fun into it also. You know what I'm saying?
Good. I used to host the Capital City Classic. When the best of them there get on one team. I used to host that too, man. It's fun, man. They need to bring that back when the world open up back.
Definitely, man. So, you know, with comedian and everything, with being a comedian, a real comedian, get on that stage, it's different from a Facebook comedian than actually get on that stage. Like, man, you know, have you ever thought about, like, doing, like, a mentoring program, like, with the kids, like, teach them, you know, the art of being a comedian?
Well, I'm still learning the game. I ain't 20 years wet yet, you know what I mean? So I'm still learning the game, and my OGs, they still teaching me the game, and I still got a lot to learn. I'm at the point in my comedy to where, you know, I can write these jokes, but that's cool. It's time for me to, like, put my truth behind my jokes, to laugh at my truth, to really just open up my heart and just put my real life on the stage. So I'm at that point. So I'm still learning, and I don't mind telling any cats or young cats that want pointers on the game. I don't mind sharing none of my information with them and just showing them the ropes. But I'm still a young cat in the game, so I'm still learning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been doing stand up a little bit longer than DC Young Fly, but I'm still learning just as well as DC Young Fly and Carlos Miller. You know, you still learning, because when you get to the Don DC Curry status or the Lavelle Crawford or the Cedric Entertainers, or they've been doing it 30, 40 years, you can see the difference.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you can see the maturity and understand the format and the art. So, you know, the thing about comedy, you don't mature overnight. You just ain't.
It's a process.
2-3 shows and turn to Red Fox.
Right.
Red Fox now, Richard Pryor.
Right.
You gotta grow. You gotta grow now. So that's why I tell all comedians, man, you gotta grow. Whether you just a Facebook comedian, man, you gotta grow. You gotta grow. And once you grow, you gotta keep growing with yourself, and that ball gonna get rolling.
So let me ask you this, like, you know how most comedians start from being a class clown. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, man, I get put
I was just for this.
I'm the one who put the desk outside. She opened the door and give me my lesson.
Right, man.
And close the door on me.
Everybody had that class clown, man.
Yeah. Anybody that would leave me in any kind of school, elementaries with me, man, you know, I get in trouble.
Man.
At the front door.
Sitting at the front door.
Outside of
Yeah. I've been
Man.
too, man.
good though. I made good grades in private school and stuff. I was that bad. I used to do a semester in public school.
And go right to pride.
And the second semester, the grades too bad. In the first semester, they had to send me to Macedonia or something. You know, Freedom Life. I went to Freedom Life and made straight A's. Freedom Life, love me. I got to put on why Freedom Life.
Freedom
I made
Life.
straight A's consecutive. You know what I mean?
That was second.
I know I
consecutive.
did it like me at Freedom Life.
Ah, dang, man.
Man.
Man, why? Let me ask you this also too, man. You know, these clubs in Montgomery right now,
Right?
like security, like, man, what? Come on.
Nah, man, you can't, like, this the world. Now we're going to talk about security. Let's talk about the White House security.
True.
So that lets
True.
you know security can't be what?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, you know, anything possible, man. You can wear a rubber and still have a baby. You know what I mean? You can, anything possible. You can't stop what's supposed to happen. But when it comes to those clubs, I think we ought to have a police officer sitting right at the door like Atlanta. Now, I'm not saying they're going to stop nobody from fighting.
Yeah, but it'll slow it down. Yeah, it'll slow it down.
He's sitting at the door. When you pay your money, he's sitting right at the door.
Right.
And when you go to the club in Atlanta, you go, oh.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you
here
get
you go.
scared. You get adjusted as soon as you go. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
I think it's that, but I think another thing is if you ain't coming to party, don't come out. And that has something to do with the people. You know what I mean? It ain't on security all the time. It ain't the club owner. It's the people.
Right.
You know, if it's your birthday party and I don't fool with you, why I'm coming there just unless I'm coming for destruction.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then come for destruction, mess your part up, mess the club owner up, and whoever worked there, they surviving off that too. So I think sometimes it's the people, and we hold it responsible that they'll take their beef from 2 weeks ago and bring it all the way to a Saturday at somebody's club. Wouldn't everybody spent $500-$600 to put on clothes?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, some of it's security. I think a lot of it is the people, and very little is the club owner. So I think that's something we gotta change.
Right.
Because in a minute, if we don't change it, we ain't gonna have
We don't
nothing.
have nothing.
We don't have nothing. And you know,
Nothing
I
at
love
all.
me some club. I work in the club. That's where I make my money at. So,
Right.
you know, I really want them to stop it because it's scaring the people out. People ain't coming out, but women ain't coming out. Ain't nobody enjoying themselves. That run people off.
Right.
People want to move, and guess what? Now your kids can't get nothing. Now your kids ain't got no opportunity. YMCA shut down, everything shut down, and they all trickle down.
So, me looking, just doing my research over the last year, 2020, we shut down 8 clubs.
Eight clubs.
8 clubs. We shut down 8 clubs
That's
last
crazy.
year.
And the violence still ain't stopped. So it
Still
ain't the club.
Right.
So it ain't the club. It's the people and police. It ain't enough police in the street. Because the city don't want to pay them folks enough.
I feel like
To be in the streets.
I feel like
True.
it's enough police, but I feel like police, man, they don't. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Montgomery Police Department, I feel like they can be patrolling more. You know what I'm saying? Be out there, go ride and give it. If you got a system going where you patrolling every hour or something like that, you know what I'm saying? In between that time, that'll be like, dang, I know I can't do it this at a time. You feel me?
But get what they used to have in the projects? They used to have the housing authority. They got rid of that because they didn't want to pay them folks. You feel me? Put the housing authority about that. When the housing authority about that, they govern themselves, they watch themselves. They call the police second after they got this suspect in hand.
How throw
You
throw
feel
you out
what I'm
too.
saying?
Yeah.
They'll throw you out
You
too,
know,
man.
The police, MPD didn't play at one point. And you were scared of MPD. You know what I mean? You
Boy,
was-
that Jump Street.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
money was flowing then too, like.
Right.
Money was flowing, and you had a good job. It was easy for you to live here. Money make it hard for people to live here, and that made people violent. And when people get violent, people get hood.
Right.
Because if I can't find a job and I'm going to Walmart and you bump me, guess what, man?
It's a chip. You got a chip on your shoulder, man.
But guess what? You got the same chip because you probably got put out from your old lady because you lost your job.
Right.
You feel me? Because it ain't paying enough. It's all trickle down the money. You give somebody $1,000, they ain't going to fight you at least for 16, 17 hours.
Right.
You remember the first stimulus hit?
Yeah.
When the first
Wasn't no
stimulus
violence
hit.
at all, man.
Nobody fought, everybody got 1,200. Who finna fight with you, sir? I got 12. Everybody got 12.
Right.
I got 12. My girl got 12.
Oh
Right.
my God.
For real.
But you gotta add a corona too with that chip on the shoulder. You got coronavirus, man,
Yeah,
all that mixed right on in,
can't
man.
Move, folks can't move.
Right, can't go outside.
Everybody fight in prison because everybody in one thing and can't nobody move.
Right.
Your attitude is with his attitude, is with their attitude, is with my attitude. Somebody gonna get into it.
Right.
But hey, man, I think the club life gonna change, and I think the people who got problems with other people should just stay out the club. You know what I mean? Because that's a place of celebration. I might take my old lady out because she done passed her bar association or her real estate license or whatever, and we can possibly get hurt. No, I don't want to live in a city like that. You know what I mean? So I'm finna help me and a couple of my OG partners. We finna take that back over on the nightlife and change it back to a safer place. By telling, hey, little June, you can't come here tonight because you beefing with touch. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Y'all chill out tonight because I don't want nobody to get hurt. So
Right.
they got to respect that.
See, that's the type man, I salute you on that, bro. Because we definitely need that, man. I got a few guys who I mentor too, man. If y'all know y'all beefing with somebody, man, let her stay off that side of town. Why
Right.
you want to go over there and troll with the man? You
I
feel
mean,
me?
you going over the troll, man, you might well, I mean, that ain't gangster to me. You going over him because you know he don't like you. You ain't doing that. He ain't doing nothing. Both of y'all scared. You know what I mean? But if you ready to get down, you ain't got to go over there to do it. Go and shoot yourself. You know, that's gangster.
That is gangster.
I ain't promoting no suicide. But I'm just saying, you want to go shoot up other people, like, I'm ready to die. No way on them to do it. Do it. Do it your damn self. feel me? Nah,
Hey man, do not shoot yourself. Do not kill yourself.
Don't shoot yourself. Nah,
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm just saying they don't pay to be gangster. You feel me? You go over there and shoot somebody's house up, you is not gonna get $1,000.
No.
Mama bills don't get paid. The rent still do.
Right, the world's still gonna move,
yeah,
man.
I mean, like you ain't getting nothing out of it, and the rep ain't nothing.
Right.
And DJ George will do it. That rep ain't nothing because somebody will do DJ George.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like my dad always told me, hey, it's somebody for everybody out here. You think you Mike Tyson, it's a Holyfield for you out here.
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying. I swear.
He ain't lying.
Hey, it's just like that. And I advise anybody not to do anything like that because you don't know how it's going to turn. You feel me? You end somebody's life or you end your own. Either way it goes, ain't nobody winning.
Man,
right,
so we got a question from Facebook.
What is it?
YD Rayborn. She said, do you think this platform will help to motivate Montgomery to strive and move different, and why?
Yeah, it can if the right people get on it and we all together share and help one another. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Sometimes we'll see something like, oh, they talking that part of stuff and keep going. You feel me? Share it. Put your homegirl on it. Put your homeboy on it. Put your sister them on it. Put your folks on it. Put the little kids on it. Yeah, it can help. If everybody just chip in and support it,
Right.
be a part of it, yeah.
Keyword support.
Support.
That's the key word.
Talking about it one thing.
Right, supporting is
everybody.
different. Right.
Yeah, it can change. It can change, y'all. Because guess what? On this platform, you can probably get two people who willing to meet in neutral ground to handle, to kill any type of animosity. Right here. You can do it right here.
Right.
That's true.
You
That
can
is
do it
very
right
much
here.
true, man.
Yeah, I believe it all.
So what you want to do, man? You want to hit him with a question?
What time is it?
You want to hit him with
What
the questions,
time?
man?
Oh,
Hit me with the question.
Look here, man. So we do this each and every Wednesday with comedian Bluesy, man, where he had the no arms, man. So
Yeah.
I'll let comedian Bluesy
Yeah.
get a rundown of the rules.
Yes. This is a new segment called No Arms.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you 8 questions. No arms. You can't say the
Like,
word
you can't
arm.
say, You can't
Yeah.
say no arm.
Oh, you
Know what I'm
get a
saying?
bunch of them.
I'm gonna ask you
That's my
8.
favorite word.
I'm gonna ask you 8 questions. You got 5 seconds to answer. Man, you can't say the word arm.
Okay.
Go ahead and get all your arms out.
Get your arms out now.
Let me get my arms out.
Go on. Get your- All right. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. You got 8 questions.
8 questions.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
All right. First question. 3 vegetables that start with the letter C.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's the first arm. That's one. That's one.
Hey, y'all gotta give me 6 seconds.
Man, look. The answer was cabbage, celery, and carrots.
You said fruit?
No, vegetables.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say cranberry. Cranberry sauce. I was just gonna say all cranberry.
Man.
Next
All right.
question.
Second question. Name an R&B group named after a U.S. city.
5, 4.
Jodeci.
Name an R&B group named after a U.S. city.
Oh, you got 3 seconds. 3, 2,
London.
1.
Oh, man.
The answer is H-Town.
Dang.
That's a U.S. town, bro.
Look on the map. It don't say H time.
Didn't say you got Bluesy wrong with
Nah,
that.
but
But you had on some boots when you broke down. That's why you had on boots.
All right, next question. Who is the better basketball player?
Me?
Tobias Tate or Supernard?
5, 4.
Supernard. I say Supernard. Tobias can used to play, but now he just.
Man.
Tobias used to play back in the day. I don't know.
Hey, you finna say and you didn't say ooh. You
Yeah,
got
He said, ooh.
Hey, that was a good question though. That was tough.
Man.
You put some work
Yeah, I
in
put work on that one. Who is the better freestyler? Blueface or Soulja Boy?
5, 4,
Soulja Boy.
3.
Freestyler.
Soulja Boy.
Yeah, I'm agree.
I take Soulja Boy. Blue face, baby. I do it. Shoot you in the back. Ooh, who do it? I ain't messing with Blueface.
Woo, man.
Blueface. I ain't
Blueface, baby. All right. E40 or Too Short?
E40.
Okay.
I like Too Short. I like Too Short. Don't get me wrong. You feel me? I like Too Short, you know, when he was with the, you know, but that Tell Me When to Go. I be like, this dude.
It's just the beat, bro.
The
beat, man.
You'll be amazed what that song can do right before you have sex and you butt naked and do.
Oh my God.
And she like, why you playing this? Tell me when to go. No.
Oh, man.
Y'all gotta play music at the right time.
All right. Next question. This gonna be a tough one. UGK or 8 Ball and MJG?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
UGK, man.
All right.
I'm a 8 Ball MJG fan to the death. You know what I mean? That space age spirit.
Right.
I be your blood if you step outside.
Oh, that's
that's my thing.
That's a
That's
classic.
my thing.
That's the everybody first
One day
line.
you here,
Next
one
day you
you
gone. I'm telling you, man.
I'm still Pimp C, man. Come on, man.
I got you.
One day you hear.
What?
Yeah, that was it. That
Come on,
was.
man.
All right, cool. Lil Boosie applies.
Lil Boosie, man, you know I rock like that, man.
I got you, dog.
Cowley, man, blah, baby.
He very funny, bro.
I like all them definitions over real, man.
We have about 9 of them. We have about 9 definitions,
I'm gonna
man.
go with the big stepper. You know I mess with
All
the
right,
big
cool.
stepper.
I'm
Shout out to Boo.
gonna ask you this one. I probably know the answer to this one. Which Masterpiece song was his biggest? Make Him Say or Ice Cream Man?
Ice Cream Man.
Nah.
I don't know. Make It Say
Make It Say was really big,
but to
nah.
me, Ice Cream Man was big because that was what put him on. I mean, Make It Say was when he was already up there.
Right.
But that before you jump in the game, understood. And the reason why I say that was big because he actually sold that one out of his trunk.
Right.
So he actually counted every dime of that one. But you right. Make It Say
Make It Say
was on the Billboard.
Right. It went mainstream.
Yeah, it went mainstream, and in the video, all them plastic ass jersey. Yeah, all that was good, but to me, you know, I like artists when they come up. Like, what made me like T.I. is be able to watch him before he took off and
Right.
become who he is.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing that you gonna appreciate is to know Hitmaker DA now in this gap span, and then to see him on Eminem or Nas
Right.
or Kendrick Lamar level. You'll be like, man, your hardest song will get blown because
Right.
you watch the growth.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
most
the
definitely.
Ice Cream Man. Before you,
How many more you got?
I ain't gonna say that's it. Out of
That's
eight,
all right.
out of eight
That's
questions,
a vibe.
out of 8 questions, he got 1 arm.
That's what's
And that was the first question.
Man, thank you.
Darren Bailey's still the champ.
He's still the champ. Darryl Bailey still the champ, man.
Derek Bailey.
Darryl
Bailey.
Bailey. District Attorney. District Attorney?
Oh man, he programmed to. I will say this. He programmed to slow down before he reply.
Alright, so since we got no on and we hit up on the subjects of music and everything, and with you being a DJ and all and everything, so how much of an influence do you think this new age music has on the violence?
Well, it has a lot. It has a lot because they making the young kids feel like you gotta get a bankroll, shoot somebody, wear a mask, and buy a car and get a bad chick, and you legit. You feel me? And it's the wrong insight. You know what I mean? But you know, we as parents gotta let them know, hey man, that ain't reality. They just talking.
Right.
But
Right.
it plays an impact. It plays a big impact. But just like when we were young, the music played an impact on us. I think it ain't no more hustler music. It ain't no music telling you to get up off your ass. It ain't no music telling you, hey boy, it's okay to get a job. You feel me? It ain't no music telling you to put down the chopper, get your job, and be good to your girl and appreciate that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't no type of music out there. I ain't saying everybody should make none. Some of y'all ain't good at making it, but it ain't that type of
I mean, it's the truth, bro. It's the truth.
my God, bro.
It's the truth,
I
man.
mean, I told a young cat the other day he sound real good, you know what I mean? And I just told him he ain't good at girl songs. When it comes to talking to the women, I said
Right.
that's something you just gotta work on. You can make them boom, shoot them in the kidney.
You can make that all day.
Good with that, bro.
Right.
That's lit. I
Right.
mean but as if you want to be an artist, that only gonna carry you so far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That only gonna carry you so far. So I don't mind just keeping it real.
Give your definition of an artist and a rapper.
An artist, you know, like I consider like my brother John Baker an artist because he can do jazz, he can do R&B, He can write songs. He can co-produce songs. He can rap.
Boy can sing too,
He
can?
can sing.
Yeah.
Harmonize, and he can play a few instruments. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with being a rapper. You know, a rapper is somebody like you know, Most Def is a rapper too. You know what I mean? But the way he distribute his rap is in form of artists. So everybody's a rapper. But you know, I ain't got no difference between a rapper and artist. I just love artists like Raphael Sadiq and you know what I mean, all those type, because they carry me through different emotions and stuff that I'm facing later on.
Right.
You know, I'm like, damn, I ain't really know we were talking about that.
Right.
When I was liking this song, but I love the song for the melody. But now I'm old enough to understand the words. That's why them songs are timeless. So I like rappers and artists, but I take an artist over a rapper every day.
Cool.
Because a rapper, he just gonna rap. Put him in the trunk, ride, put him, bop, he dead. You know what I mean? Artist gonna get into the finish, talk about the girl he broke up with, and how she just.
He gonna bring you through his emotions, man.
Man. Because he's speaking through his.
Right. So let me ask you this: who is DJ George listening to right now in the truck?
Right now in the truck.
Right now.
Man, I play a lot of things. I'm playing a lot of 2 Chainz. I'm a big 2 Chainz fan. You know what I mean? I play a lot of 2 Chainz. I play 21 Savage from here and there. You know, he get too angry on me sometimes.
You ain't lying.
I play a little Drake to keep me happy, keep me dancing, you know what I mean? But I listen to a lot of old school songs too because, you know, I can think on that type of music. Old Michael Jackson Off the Wall.
Man.
You know what I mean?
That's
You can really sit back and just think about, man, I need to go on buy me a trash can because I'm tired of putting these Winn-Dixie bags on my door. You know what I mean? You feel me? I need to go on put down that
You ain't lying.
go on give me a 20 pack.
You ain't lying,
You
man.
really think on that.
Yeah.
But, you know, you play certain music, you can't think on it. You know, but I love all music. I listen to Bang Roll Fred. I listen to all music. I love all music. Like I said, I listen to R&B. I listen to hip hop. Man, I like Metallica sometimes. You got to be the right song. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's what's up.
I feel you.
It's good to be that way. So who are you listening to? And let not start. No, not there. Y'all don't get it. Who are you listening to right now from the Gump?
I listen to everybody from the Gump. I listen to, you know, I have my Hitmaker DA days. I have my Rubber Band OG days. And I have my Dope B moments and days. And I have my Set Dollar days. You know what I mean? Then some days I just go into Hitmaker Q. You know what I mean? Some days I just go on my Hitmaker Q and have my old lady twerking.
It's just how you feel that day.
Yeah,
Right?
how I feel because I
Right.
rolled up from all of it. You know what I mean? So it's just how I feel today. You know, I like Quay.
Yeah,
I
Quay
like
makes
Quay.
some
I like
noise.
a lot of new artists. You know what I mean? I like a lot of new artists. What's the other one, man? I like Free.
Yeah,
I like
Free making noise.
Free come from Red Street. I like Free. I like what's the artist name? You know, Dash TV. I like Dash TV too for
Man, he be everywhere, man.
putting out these visuals. You know
Right.
what I mean? Lil Fred, that's his name. I like Lil Fred too. I like Lil Fred, and I like the cat out of Birmingham, Lil Bam. So you know, I like a little.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now, how you clicked up with the Alabama Massacre? You know what I'm saying?
Man, shoot, man, it's crazy, man. No, I've been knowing Noah Breaker for a long time. You know,
You got a whole government name, man. You can't do that on me. Whole government name.
I've been knowing them for a
Man.
long time. They would dry your throats, man. One day he just hit me up and said, "You want to do it?" And I was like, and then it just happened, man. I don't
Right.
know if that's that word. And it just happened, and we've been going strong on it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It can't be an Alabama Massacre without DJ George in the very beginning of
You
it.
want
Man,
without
I'm
man,
gonna tell you something so funny. So I was on Massacre 9, right? And I remember we was out there.
He had machete too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, yeah. So I remember we getting ready to shoot our scene. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, he like, come up, hey look, bro, you gotta turn up now, you gotta turn up. I said, cool. So I said to myself, I'm like, I got the machete. So I hit the machete on the ground, I threw the chair. George jumped on the wall like,
I remember like, you know,
man.
You had a machete, bro?
Oh yeah, man. That was old road before I went positive.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, he hit the concrete. The concrete screamed, ow! The concrete said, ow,
That was a sharp machete, there, man.
Yeah, that was man. I told Noah. I actually, man, was supposed to be on Mask 11, but I felt as changing my whole brand. It didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And me and Noah talked about it. Because at the time.
Well, you can't be a common.
Man.
You can't rap like common.
Man,
I mean, common sense.
But it just kind of like I think with the
You scared
for
of your
me.
bald head. That's what you don't want to put your bald head. You think they're gonna recognize you because blue got your glasses. That's what it is. You can comment on that, man. You can come on and do the same thing you doing now with this platform. You can do that on that music.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Man, me and Noah, we had that talk, man. We kind of had that talk, and I definitely support the Alabama Massacre, man, because I feel like it give artists a chance to showcase that talent. You know what I'm saying? So, at that time, I think it was more politics at that time what I had going on with that. So, but yeah, definitely, man. I like what you do with the Alabama Massacre.
Right.
That's real dope.
Right. You stamp yourself on that, though, man. That's
So
can't be no massacre without George on the front of it.
I really got on it trying to help, stop the artists. You know what I mean? It's a lot of underground artists in the city, and I just want to show, just like Atlanta show, off to the world that hey, we got artists, we got different type of music, we got all type of music, we got a lot of things here too. So I love to show out my state. You know what I mean? So that's why I love doing it, to show out the different artists from Mobile, Huntsville, and Montgomery, and all these different counties. So I love hosting the Alabama Massacres.
what's your favorite massacre?
Oh man, it probably got to be like, I think my favorite one is the first one or the third one. First one and third one. But because the reason why those are my favorites, because my first one, I was so excited. I was so excited. I never seen one person.
Oh, the first one had who was in that first man?
The first one had
Big Yoshi on one.
The first one had Jungle Baby on it, Tobias Tate, Cold Red.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dirty Boys. It had a lot of artists on it. I was so amazed that one person
Put this all together.
put all these different artists, the ones who ain't like each other, some
All on one record.
on one record, and willing to shoot a video on one beat. You know what I mean? I was amazed. So I was happy. I was excited. I didn't know what to expect. So by the time I got to the third one, I'm really crazy.
Right.
This guy's still going.
Right, man.
This guy still wants some power. Come on, Lee. So I just booked it out then. And I made it my business every time one get made. Hey, I be like this, you want me to say something on them? I wait on the next one. And I make my business to get on them. When he called me, say, hey, you ready? Let go. So, cause I love it.
That's what's up, man. So, all right, man. See, we winding down, man. So, we like to have this little segment of the show, man, where we like to have our guests give some words of encouragement to our city.
Okay. My encouraging words today is like, you ain't got to do what you think you got to do. You think you got to straighten them out about your little bit of money, that little $25 he owe you. You ain't got to straighten it out. You going to live. $25 going to come again. It probably going to come in 75. You ain't got to slap nobody to prove a point. Because whether you do it or not, who cares? You don't have to prove a point. A point to prove is a point that you don't have to prove. So if you feel like you got to prove a point, that means you ain't got to prove it. So who you gonna prove it to? All I'm saying is stop the violence, because they ain't getting you nowhere.
Man, hold on.
Stop the violence, because they ain't gonna get you nowhere. Right. When you go to jail, you want me to say you $25. You shouldn't have did it. There wasn't no point of what you did. You ain't made no point.
Oh my God.
So why you did it? You knew that Family Dollar gonna only have $30 in that cash register, and you want to rob them. And now you in jail trying to ask me for $25. $30. You ain't had to do it trying to make a point, trying to prove a point to somebody that you get money out of. You ain't got to prove no point. To the young men, you ain't got to prove no point, man. Everything gonna come in time. You feel me? All the ladies out there, you ain't got to prove no point because you move your stomach to your booty. You ain't got to prove no point. You ain't got to prove no point, baby. We were gonna like you.
Right. It's called self-love.
Man. I ain't dissing you, but I'm just letting you know all that. You had to do all that to prove a point. We still love you. Cause get what? If you don't go to the gym, we're gonna be right back where it was. You hear me?
Right.
All I'm saying is,
Preach, brother. Preach, man.
we trying to prove a point, Montgomery. We trying to prove a point for what? What don't nobody, it don't matter.
Right.
It don't matter.
Right.
So my encouraging words is just be you. You know what I mean? Stay within your own boundaries of your own personal life. If you don't see yourself there, don't do it. If you don't see yourself in a prison cell, don't do it. If you see yourself in a prison cell, you say, hey, well, I can do this for the rest of my life. Well, go ahead. And don't be asking for $25 when you get there. But my encouraging words is just be yourself, believe in yourself, man, and everything can change in a moment.
Right.
You can change your life today, you can change it tomorrow, but it's up to you to change it. And I want you to believe in yourself, and I want people in the city just to love each other more and know how to have fun. Everything ain't about killing nobody or for rep or for clout or Facebook or the world to see. So let's do better so we can have better, because we got to think about our kids, because you're going to die eventually. You know what I mean? And whatever you put down right now is going to be left back for your kids.
That's right.
Montgomery, let's get together and put down some good soil so when we're gone, the city can grow. So stop the violence. Watch your home, boy. Watch your home, girl. Stop your home, girl. Stop your home, boy. Because guess what, man? You can save somebody's life today. All you got to do is say something.
That's what's up, man. Y'all heard it from DJ George.
Man, that was the deepest benediction I've ever heard, man. Like, that man went in. I ain't lying. I just to say that. I was just to say,
I wanted to
man.
get you to do that, man.
Man. Give us Flame Brown one time.
I got some new Flame Browns that dropped today.
We gonna bring Flame Brown on the show.
We can't get a snippet, bro.
We'll set that up, man.
All right, cool.
He booking up. Nah, he touring over Mississippi right now. He down there in Mississippi, down there in P Valley.
Not the paint. Not the paint.
He ain't messing with the older, but he down
Not in the paint, man.
So yeah, he down there doing show, man.
Man.
We'll set it up. I hit him up, man. I hit the manager up and see if we can get Flame.
That's what's up, man. Man, tell the people where they can find you at also.
Hey man, you can find me on all social media at DJ George 334, DJGEORGE 334 on all social media. And check out Flame Brown. He in Mississippi right now. He can't do no interview because he's quarantined. Check out Flame Brown at Flame Brown 69. FLMBROWN 69. Flame Brown 69. He just put out a video today on Facebook.
I'm finna go home and watch it, bro.
I gotta go watch it.
I was scared to watch before I came here because I was like, bro.
Please, man. Please, man. Y'all look on that.
I got you.
And then be looking out for this. Me and my daddy finna have a new series come out called Malachi's Son.
Oh, man, I saw that on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we're gonna put that on.
Oh,
YouTube
man.
so
Oh, man.
start that off. And,
Okay.
Just
Y'all should have been had a show. Y'all two should have been had a show,
We
man.
were just kicking. I didn't know if he was gonna be comfortable with it.
Man.
He born well. He born kind of older. And he be like, "Why don't you put that thing on me? Put that camera eyes on me. I don't know none of them people behind me. Put my face on them." My dad was like this, so I had to make sure it's okay with him first, because
Man, y'all should have been had a show, bro. Y'all late, man.
That's what's up,
Hey
man.
man, hey, sometimes it's the right time.
That's
Man.
what's up, man. Well, DJ George, man, we thank you for coming to the show, man.
Thank y'all
Bluesky,
for
tell
having
them where
me.
they can find you at,
Man,
brother.
you can find me on Facebook, comedian Bluesky Blue, Instagram, same thing. Christian Mingle, know what I'm saying? Black Planet,
man, hold on.
find me everywhere. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I did just get mad, man. Oh, man. Oh, dang. Oh, man, dog. I left the ring in the truck, man. Oh, man. You just got me in trouble, man. Oh, man.
Man, Bluesky gonna come in here next week with a black
Oh,
hat.
man, dog. Dang, George, man, you had to say something about the ring, man. I left the whole ring in the truck.
It's in the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the cup holder next to the Newports.
I ain't want to lose around George because he be stealing. You can throw me in the fire like that.
No, I ain't finna do it. Oh, man.
Oh my God, man. But look,
I
man.
appreciate y'all having me, man.
Oh, most definitely, man.
Definitely, man. We enjoyed it, man. I like to see. See, like I said, I known George a long time, man. The funny George, but I never had to get a chance to see the seriousness side of George. You know what I'm saying? So that's real. That was definitely
That's
real.
good, man. And you'll never see that again, man. Unless you pay $45.95. Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
45.
Man, yeah, we look here, man. We thank y'all for tuning in to Wake Up Montgomery. I'm your boy Young Ro. Follow me on Instagram at YoungRo18. Young Ro, YUNRO on Facebook, man. Twitter also the same. Salute to everybody out there. Thank y'all for tuning in. Salute.
Peace.